Hello. Before you ask, yes, I am on a tropical beach on a private island in my bathrobe. My name is Georgia, and this is Golden Yoga. So, it's my first time ever recording and releasing yoga classes to the public. Apologies for the quality. I have just the camera on my laptop and this microphone to make it kind of fancy. These classes are geared toward all skill levels. They're going to be 30, 40, 20 minutes long. And if you have a belt or a cushion or books to use as blocks, we can use all those things as props, have them nearby just in case. If you have an injury or an underlying illness, please make sure it's okay to practice yoga or engage in any physical activity with your doctor. Now, if you enjoy what you see here, feel free to like, subscribe, or make a contribution via my Patreon page. I'd really appreciate it. Thank you so much for watching, for viewing. Any feedback or comments or requests, just let me know, leave them below, and I really hope you enjoy. Thank you. Here you'll see my lovely assistant, who is also me. And there she has her lovely Hogwarts Quidditch pillow. You can feel free to take off your slippers or leave them on. And then once you arrive on your mat, on your cushion, sit nice and tall through the crown of the head. Bring the shoulders back and down. And start to breathe in and out the nose. Tune in to the sensations around you, like the temperature of the room, or the feeling of the breath flowing over your upper lip and deep down into your belly. And with these tools, we bring ourselves into the present moment and arrive into our space. Start to deepen your breath, breathing into the belly, the outer ribs, and the upper chest, really exploring the space of your midsection. On your next exhale, lower your chin to your chest. Now, as we inhale, we create space in the back of the neck and feel the full weight of the head pulling down toward the ground. On your next inhale, slowly roll your left ear over to your left shoulder. And again, release the weight of the head over the shoulder. Exhaling, return the chin to the chest, and then inhale, roll the right ear over to the right shoulder. And on an exhale, slowly release your chin to your chest. Next inhale, head lifts, arms lift along with it, and we take the gaze up. And on the exhale, take hold of your opposite elbows, have a little wiggle. Gripping into the sides of the arms, we pull ourselves nice and long and breathe into the side body. On your next exhale, slowly draw the navel in and round through the spine. Keep the ears between the arms. On the inhale, pull the elbows back, extend the spine. Exhale, take the gaze down, and inhale, pull the elbows back. Go through a few rounds of these seated cat-cows at your own pace. Next inhale, reach the arms up, and on the exhale, we twist to our right. So the left hand to the right knee, and the right fingertips behind. On each inhale, we sit nice and tall On the exhale, we explore into our twist. So try not to force anything here. And very little weight should be in your right hand. We're holding ourselves with the muscles of our core. On the inhale, reach up. And on the exhale, take hold of the opposite elbows again with the different forearm on top. So do it the weird way. And then begin your rounds of your seated cat-cow. So inhale, pull the elbows back. And on the exhale, round through the spine, keep the gaze down, pull the navel in. Inhale, pull the elbows back, find a back bend. Exhale, look down. Inhale, look up. Exhale, down. Inhale, back bend, and exhale, draw the navel in. Next inhale, extend the arms up, and on the exhale, we twist to our left this time. So the right hand to the left knee, and the left fingertips behind. So core engaged, holding ourselves nice and tall. On an inhale, we face forward, reach up. And on the exhale, bend at the elbows, try to meet behind the back. Do this 3 times. Return to seated. We'll slowly remove our pillow. Roll over the ankles. Nice and gracefully, unlike what my lovely assistant is doing now. And we arrive in tabletop. So we're going for shoulders over the wrists and hips over the knees. And let's begin our rounds of cat-cow. So make sure your movement is syncing up with your breath. Take it nice and slow and really enjoy the release. Enjoy the space between each breath, the movement that fills the space. On your next inhale, return to neutral, and on the exhale, hover the knees. And start making circles around the wrists. One direction, and then change direction. Go the other way. Return to center with the knees hovered, and take the knees to the right, hips to the left, sit back, keep the heels nice and high. Inhale forward, on the exhale, knees left, heels right. Next inhale, we lift back up, send the hips back and up into down dog. So here in down dog, if it feels good, walk out the heels. The most important thing in your down dog is your spine, so make sure your spine is nice and long. If you look now, you'll see some pretty sweet sock removal skills. Okay. So if you need to bend your knees in order to create that nice long extended spine, please do so. On an inhale, ripple forward into high plank for 3, 2. Last inhale, and as you exhale, lower the knees, lower the chest straight down between the hands. Keep the bum lifted. 3, 2, 1. On an inhale, slide the chest forward, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, release. Last time, inhale, lift. And on the exhale, we curl the toes and push back up into downward facing dog for 3 breaths. On an inhale, look forward. On the exhale, step or hop to the top of your mat, forward fold. So 3 breaths here in forward fold. Keep the knees nice and bent and just ragdoll your upper body over the legs. And maybe you'll have a little rock from side to side. Shake the head yes or no. On the exhale, release the hands. Inhale, palms to shins, halfway lift. 3, 2. Last inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhaling, we roll slowly all the way up to standing. Palms meet overhead. Exhale, hands to the heart center. Breathe in Tadasana, standing tall and strong. On the inhale, we reach up, palms together, fold straight down the midline. Forward fold, release. 3, 2, 1. On the inhale, palms to shins. Lift halfway. Breathe. 3, 2, 1. And exhale. Bend forward. Plant the palms. Stepping back. High plank. Press through the palms for 3, 2. Last inhale. On the exhale, lower the knees straight down. Lower the chest between the hands. Hold. 3, 2, 1. Inhale, slide the chest forward, lift, exhale, release. Inhale, lift, exhale, release. Inhale, lift. On the exhale, plant the palms and lift back up into down dog for about 5 breaths. And try not to get smothered by your jumper, as you see here. On your next exhale, step your right foot forward between the hands. Plant the right foot between the hands. Right knee is stacked over right ankle. Left toes at a 45-degree angle. Inhaling, power through that right leg and lift the arms. When we arrive in Warrior 1, bring the hands to the hips so that you'll notice where your hips are. In Warrior 1, we're trying to go for flat hips across the front. So if you need to tug that right hip back, draw the left hip forward. On your next inhale, lengthen through the right leg. And on the exhale, turn your right toes to face the long edge of your mat. Then arrange your toes so they're pointing away from you, about at a 45-degree angle, both of them. Then take a deep bend into your knees, knees over the ankles, and we arrive in Goddess pose. Bring the palms together at the heart center. Bring the eyes to close. Tuck the tailbone under. Bit of core activity. Loosen up the upper body. And we'll start our rounds of lion's breath. So inhaling, we reach the arms up, and on the exhale, stick the tongue out. The elbows try to meet behind the back. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release. Inhale, reach. Exhale, release. And on the inhale, we reach up, lengthen through the legs. Exhale, hands to hips. And we slowly transition back into Warrior 1. Bending into that right knee. Inhale, reach up. On the exhale, fold. Plant the palms, step back, high plank. This time, feel free to take any vinyasa. Knees, chest, chin, or chaturanga. And on the exhale, we meet back in downward facing dog. And I am going to smoothly transition to the other side of my mat. So we'll stay in down dog about 5 breaths once again. Next inhale, lift the left leg. Exhale, step the left foot between the hands. On an inhale, lift the arms, and exhale, bring the hands to the hips. So notice once again, front knee over front ankle. Tug the left hip back, draw the right hip forward. And if you feel a severe dip in the lower back, tuck the tailbone under, draw the navel in. Lots of strength in the core here. On an inhale, we reach the arms up. And on the exhale, lower the hands to the hips, and we spin the left toes to the long edge of your mat. This time on your next exhale, we fold halfway, keep the legs extended. Bring the fingers to the floor. You can stay halfway lifted or continue the forward fold into wide-legged forward fold. If it feels good, take hold of your opposite elbows, have a little rock from side to side. Don't go too fast or too far. Just loosen up. Release the hands and slowly start to walk over to the right leg. Take hold of your right calf or ankle with your left hand, and on an inhale, we extend the right arm up, twisted wide-legged forward fold. You can stay full wingspan, reaching the right fingertips up toward the sky, or you can wrap the right arm behind the back, find the top of the left hip with your fingers. On the exhale, release both hands to the mat and walk to the left leg this time. Take hold of the left ankle or calf with the right hand, and inhaling, send the left arm up to the sky. If it's comfortable, wrap the left arm behind the back and find the top of the right hip or right thigh with your fingers. On the inhale, reach the arm up, and exhale, both hands to the mat. Walk back to center. Inhale, hands to hips, and on the exhale, we lift back up. Slowly, we transition back to warrior one. Bend into that left knee and fold. Plant the palms. Step back, arrive in high plank. Take your vinyasa, and on the exhale, we meet back in downward facing dog. On an inhale, ripple forward, high plank. Exhale, back, down dog. Inhale, forward, high plank. Exhale, back, down dog. Inhale, forward, high plank. Breathe for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the exhale, release your left knee to the floor. Spin the left toes off the mat, creating a kickstand. Extend your right leg back. So we're in supported side plank. If it's comfortable, release your right arm over your right ear. And if it's accessible, lift that right leg. Try to get it as close to parallel to the ground as possible. So we're reaching forward with the right arm, pointing the right toes back. On an exhale, return to high plank. Breathe 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next exhale, release the right knee to the mat. Spin the right toes off. Extend the left leg back. We're on the inside edge of the left foot, and send those left fingertips high to the sky. You can stay here, full wingspan, or release the left arm over the left ear, reaching forward. And if it's accessible today, we can see how it feels to lift that left leg. Toes nice and active, pointed, so the toes are pointing away. We're reaching the left arm forward. And then slowly, let's transition back into high plank. Shoulders over the wrist, push the floor away. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On the exhale, lower the knees as wide as your mat. Big toes together, slowly send the hips back. We arrive in extended child's pose. Starting to cool down. Return to our breath. Allow the belly to fill between the legs on each inhale. Slowly start to lift. Walk the knees back under the hips. This time we'll send the hands forward and release our heart center down to the floor. If it's uncomfortable on the shoulders, try interlacing your fingers. Come down either onto your forehead or onto your chin, heart to earth pose. With each inhale, maybe you lift slightly. With each exhale, release, lower. Next inhale, lift back up. Slowly, we're going to transition to seated. Sitting nice and tall, reach the arms forward. On the exhale, draw the navel in. Slowly, we lower down to our backs, one vertebrae at a time. And straight away, let's bring the knees up into the chest. Rock from side to side. Here there is a pebble under my back. And return to Apanasana. Bring both hands to your right knee, draw it into your right armpit. Slowly release the left leg to the floor. With the left hand, guide the right knee across the body to the left and open up through the right palm. Take the chin over the right shoulder. If your right shoulder is lifting a lot, then lower the right knee away from the body or come out of your twist. Prop things under your right knee so that you can release the full weight. On an inhale, lift back up to center, bring both knees into the chest, and then take hold of the left knee, draw it into the left armpit, send the right leg up, and then slowly release the right leg to the floor. Guide the left knee across the body to the right, and remember, if your left shoulder is lifting a lot, then back out of the twist or release the left knee away from the body, and take the chin over the left shoulder. Slowly transition back to Apanasana, both knees into the chest. Take a couple moments here, just hugging yourself close. And then one leg at a time, transition into Shavasana. Our final pose, where we lay still and quiet. Take your time arriving into Shavasana. Make sure you are comfy, cozy, warm. If you want to put on a blanket or some socks, jumper. Allow the mind to wander, trying not to get stuck on any one thought or idea. If you'd like to stay longer in Shavasana, pause the video here and take as long as you need. When you have finished with your final pose, slowly transition back to Sukhasana, to seated. Take a couple breaths sitting nice and tall. Then slowly bring your palms together in front of your forehead. Press the knuckles of your thumbs off the space between the eyebrows. Take a moment to thank yourself for something. Then slowly lower your hands to your heart center. Bow your chin to your chest. Thank you so much for joining me today. Namaste.